Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to read chapter number 17, I believe. So we will look at the content first, then we will discuss. So let's have a look at the chapter, read it out, then we will discuss about it. The title is Bedaar Khan's Cycle. Bedaar Khan's parents purchased a bicycle for him when he was still a child and was not able to ride very well. While riding, he often could not maintain balance and fell down on the ground. By the passage of time, he grew up and started riding bicycle well, maintaining his balance and confidently sitting on the seat. He became in full control of the bicycle and could ride it when and where he wished to do so. One day he lifted of his one of his hands from the handlebars. Some days later, he rode the bicycle with both of his hands lifted from the handlebars. Sometime he pedaled very fast and lifted both of his feet from the pedals as well as his hands from the handlebars, and felt as if he could also travel independent of his bicycle. Once he told his friend, "I wish that one day I will lift both my hands and feet from the bicycle and then get myself lifted in the air, leaving behind the bicycle." His friends told him that this was not possible, and if he tried, that he would certainly fall and get injured. Nevertheless, Bedaar Khan continued practicing this and fell down a number of times, receiving injuries. These injuries, however, only served to increase his passion. One day, on a pleasant morning, he left his house with his bicycle. He came on a straight track with greenery on both sides. He rode his bicycle, pedaling very fast. He lifted his hands from the pedal bars and his feet from the pedals and moved himself up into the air, closing his eyes. At that very moment, an unseen power embraced him in the air. The bicycle ran into a ditch on the roadside, while Bedaar Khan rose up in the air. Hints: Bedaar Khan, literal meaning awakened, a spiritually awakened person. Bicycle, balance between material and spiritual realms. Unseen power, the spiritual power in the universe. Now let's see the graphics. Now this is the graphic. So this is the cycle going into the green field, and this is a straight road. The sun is shining in the morning time. So Bedaar Khan is lifted, and this is the unseen force which we can see around his hands and around his feet. So he is lifted up by the unseen force. So another beautiful story by the pen of or by the mind of Malik Usman Saab. So it is basically, what I understand from it is the self belief. If one believes, it reminds me of a verse in the Quran that the God says that, "Don't you see these birds flying around? Who is there? Who is catching them? Who is holding them in the air that they don't fall down?" The God is saying, I am catching them. So this belief, this bird has a belief that whenever it will fly, the universe will hold it. But as a human being, crawling and creeping and walking on the earth, we never think that we can fly, even with this body. Someone thought they invented a car or vehicle to fly us around. Wright brothers, or even before the Wright brothers, there was someone. Because this inventions of any kind, we cannot give credit to any one person. It is many generations who work on a phenomenon, then at the end someone strikes it, and that is the closing chapter. The closing chapter is also a beginning of new chapter as well. So once we have belief, and there is a very strange or wonderful as well thing, that these the word for a Muslim or a believer is mu'min, amanu, mu'minu, like that. Its very meaning is believer. Whoever is believing in what? Believing in himself, believing in outside. In my understanding, it's believing in one own self. If we believe in ourselves, then the surrounding is also believing in us. But at the same time, our belief should not be triggered by any materialistic, instinctive desires or emotions. It should be selfless. So if it is selfless, then it will be very good for us to grow or something. So if we don't believe in that, in that way, it will be self-destructive as well. So there is a problem. So I will come back and continue. So I will continue. Actually, this battery died down, so I just plugged in the charger. So basically, Bedaar Khan practiced with a vision. So he had a vision that if he can lift his one hand, or lift his both hands and both the feet, he can still balance it. So this balance is between the material and spiritual beings, because we are the combination of both. So if we can maintain a balance with a confidence and a vision, we can still be able to go high in the higher realms of reality and experience them. And actually it can be experienced without sleeping or meditation. Every day, while driving, while working, while drinking water, while eating, while seeing anything around, it is just a matter of your own perception. We don't need to go to any mountain or any solitary place or any greenery or something like that. If we wait for 1 year to have vacation from our work and go somewhere to experience something or experience God or like that, we are wasting too much of time. If we can develop something in ourselves, that is feeling all the time, the presence. So if we have this presence inside us or in our mind, we can develop this spiritual awakening, or to some extent. So I think this is a very beautiful story, a tale of Bedaar Khan, how he suffered some injuries, how he was told by his friend that it's impossible, you may die in the process, but still he continued because he had a vision. So if one has a vision to go in the higher realms, that vision will take us there, because that vision is our goal. So that vision is also invoked. It is also charged with our energy, that vision. So that is waiting there, and we are also struggling here, so we both can catch up one day. So that will be a new beginning, because there is no end in the in the imagination or the spiritual world. There is no end, there is just a beginning, and then you are the owner, so you can do whatever you can or you want. So I think it's about 10 minutes, so I will close this here, and I will record another chapter, and I will upload it on the channel. So if you are watching this, I wish you all the best in your life, with all your struggles, with all your successes. Even if you are not watching, I am wishing for everyone in this world, or all the worlds, all the best. We should strive to ponder inwards. What are we? Who are we? What is the purpose of this life? Pondering, reflecting, thinking, questioning. These are the tools which will take you to the very adventurous, very beautiful journey that will never end. In that journey, this body remains or not, if it is not there, it does not matter. The matter is only how you want to handle it. So I wish everyone a good day, a good life, spiritual life, enlightenment life, the consciousness which starts from this body and expands beyond the edges of this universe, this visible or spectrum. So with this prayer, I will end this video, and I will see you in the other video anytime you click on the YouTube. Okay, take care. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.